Okay, so it has been a while. I have still been playing the game quite a bit, but I just didn't have time. I've been extremely busy over the last couple of years, and I didn't actually have my own space, which meant I was getting a lot of clips and then not even being able to react really or commentate afterwards. I just didn't have the space to be able to just record audio essentially. So what ended up happening was I just sort of stopped because there was just no, it would have just taken so much extra effort and time that I just didn't have to be able to keep up with the series. But I'm thinking of trying to get back into it. Now, I have been still playing the game quite a bit, so here is what we have missed. I'm still keeping up with all quests. I've been keeping up doing them all. I haven't done all mini quests because some of them I just don't need. I'm currently working towards the Elite Achievement Diary stats, so this is what my stats are looking like. I think that's quite a big increase since the last episode. And we have had some rare items. I got extremely lucky and I actually got the Calfight Queen pet on 1 kill count. And I think that didn't help towards me just not wanting to make the series anymore during that point, because it was sort of like, that is such an incredibly rare thing to happen on 1KC, and I couldn't even get my reaction, and I didn't want to fake a reaction, so yeah, I was so excited. We've also got the Vorkath pet, and that is also been pretty lucky as I only have 100KC, so we have been pretty lucky in terms of pet. And recently I've got the Abyssal Needle for the Colossal Pouch, and because we're working on rune crafting, that is incredibly helpful. Currently, basically, I'm doing Guardians of the Rift whenever I can, but then doing Bloods whenever I need to, like AFK, do stuff on mobile, that kind of thing. But yeah, basically just working on those stats towards the Elite Diaries whilst doing some bossing. That being said, both of my Slayer tasks at the moment are both boss tasks. So we've got Whisperer and Barrows, so hopefully we can get some good loot. But finally, it is time to get back into the series. Alright, first level of the video, 78 rune crafting. Beautiful. You need 91 to do the double rune crafting at the nature altar, and that is the highest requirement. However, if I get 86, which is what I'm going to be going for, you can boost to get that 91. So what I'm going to do is, whenever I can, basically AFK a bunch of blood rune crafting. When I've got time to actually properly play, I will do a bit of Guardians of the Rift so I can get the full outfit, because it's going to mean I get so much more blood runes whilst AFK in there. But we're coming back with most of the stats I actually have already got. It's the last ones are rune crafting 86. I need 85 prayer, 85 agility, but I'm going to use the other Elite Diary lamps to help boost the agility up quite a bit, because that is going to be quite slow. 91 thieving, which shouldn't be too slow, but I also want to get the Pharaoh Scepter as well. Slayer is a bit of a weird one because I can boost to the highest requirement, which is 95 from level 90, which is the Korend one, which will actually also help at the Blood Altar and is just a super useful one to get out of the way. But there's a 93 requirement that isn't boostable, so I am going for 93 there. And then finally is smithing, which I need to get 86 if I'm using a spicy stew, or 87 for Korvac grog. But yeah, essentially, after I've got those last few skills to the level they need, I do have all the stat requirements for all the Elite Diaries, which is pretty insane. Main goal at the moment is just getting those stats, but anytime I'm getting a Slayer task, I am trying to do more of the boss variant. So if I get another Blue Dragons task, I'm probably going to go to Vorkath, and if I get Greater Demons, I need to go and do some Tormented Demons to try and get Synapse. So there probably will be quite a bit of bossing, but I might do some occasional other stuff like TOA on the side. But honestly, getting the Elite Diaries done is going to be insane. The buffs you get from some of them, such as the Korend one with the Blessing, is the best prayer bonus you can get in that slot. So that's going to be insane for a lot of bossing. Okay, this should be 79 rune crafting. Beautiful. Oh, wow. I didn't realise I was about to get 80. There we go. 80 rune crafting. We've saved up 100 reward points. I'm hoping to get the next piece of the eye outfit. It'd be nice if we could just get the pet abyssal lantern and every other unique. Yeah, it's not going to happen, but basically I just need this to hit 250 more than anything. It's getting there. So, oh, okay. Green dye, not bad. Oh, and the lantern. Okay, so now we just need the pet and to get 250, and we're all good. And a cat. Holy. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, to be honest with you. Jesus. Okay. Open that. What do we get? And jeez. All right, that was a bit of a haul there. Wow, okay, but it does mean we can get the next piece, which is the boots, because I only have the bottoms at the moment, so that's going to be another 10% extra runes. Beautiful. Honestly, the eye outfit's so good. 10% extra runes per piece, and you get an extra 20% once you get the full outfit, which is crazy. So that last piece is worth so much to get. I think another thing you can do is if you use it on them, you can get it changed to a different color. Let's do red dye. I think that's the one I like the most. Cool. So now I can dye one of my pieces red. I'm going to wait until I have the hat, because I think if I can only dye one piece, the hat is the piece that's on top, so it will be the one that's most obvious. But just look at that, the collection log update. So these are some pretty good items. So just for anyone that doesn't know how they work, so the catalytic talisman basically gives you access to every altar that isn't elemental, so just not air, earth, fire and water, but all of the other ones it does. So that's just a pretty cool item to have, as you could get access to everything. But most importantly, for the rest of the grind, for the rest of the outfit, is the abyssal lantern, because depending on what logs you put in this, gives it different buffs. Yeah, so with 90 fire making as well, which luckily I have, you can put a redwood log in this, and what it will mean is essence pouches will not degrade, which means I don't have to keep casting NPC contacts, I don't have to keep switching to the lunar spellbook when I come here, unless I'm doing binding necklaces, obviously. But it will also give the effects of the oak and willow lanterns. So what the oak lantern does is provides 5% chance to double your points contribution for an action and increase point contribution cap by 5%. And the willow lantern increases the amount of runes crafted by 5%. So basically, while I'm getting my points here, it's going to be increased as well as give me more runes, and my essence pouches will not degrade. So that is just an insane buff all round, to be honest. And that is a pretty close to being completely green logged there, which is insane, honestly. I was joking about getting everything, but that's a pretty good log. All right, so this is what the lantern looks like without anything. And then once we get the redwood logs in it, beautiful. Look at this bad boy. But the next piece I need isn't till 350, so I might need to do more than 100 pulls for the next one. So I'll be back either next level or then. 100 rifts closed, so there we go. We're actually coming up close to 81 rune crafting, and we are on 72 catalytic energy. We need about double that. We need about 150 pulls to be able to get the next piece, so that's kind of what I'm saving up for right now. All right, this should be 81 rune crafting, I believe. There we go, 81. Beautiful. We're actually one level off double astral runes, which is going to be pretty sick with the full outfit as well, because that means I can get a bunch of astral runes very quickly, as they're always useful. That's 2 games in a row now where it's disconnected me right near the end. That's so annoying. I'm not sure if it's something to do with like the DDoS stuff that's been happening recently, but that's so annoying because it's points that I could be using, but instead I get no points. Okay, surprise level 86 crafting. This isn't even insanity. What? How am I down to last row? That is crazy. Okay, I'm dead, aren't I? Oh boy. Okay. Come on. How are you not? Wow. Jesus. All right, that was intense. No purple. Not even rewarded. All right, what do we get though? You know what? New crystal, I will take it. Snapdragon, toadflax, dragonstones, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, there we go. The cloth mid-range, beautiful. Oh, look at that, whipping out the cloth. It's being combined. It just fucking... Hey, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? We're just trading some gear over, and then I'm doing some Whisperer, which was actually quite intense near the end, I won't lie. Thank you very much. Confliction gauntlets. I ran out of fucking prayer, no way. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I did it. Thank fuck for that. Not even rewarded. That was rough. I'll be honest, that was intense. I'm clearly not the best at that boss, but we did it. So I think I might go. I'm gonna go for a few more kill count while we're here. But I think I might try and send a chambers, which I haven't done in ages. Since basically my main account. I say main account. It's not even the one I play mainly anymore. But yeah, it's been ages. So that chambers attempt is going to be pretty scuffed as well, but this is what you come here for. Not perfect gameplay, a scuffed mess gameplay. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was a lot smoother. Okay, we got something down there. Personal best. Range. Mage. Okay, there we go. Smoothest kill so far. Let's go. Doing a 2-kill trip. Alright. I know, folks. Brave, but we're going for it. Oh, okay, that was a bit closer, but we got a 2-kill trip, and technically we could go for 3. Okay, hard clue scroll. Do I risk it? I've got supplies. Do I risk it and go for the 3-kill trip? Here, folks. But okay, I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh, I've messed it up. No, I tried the 3-kill trip. It didn't work. Hard clue. Right. What we I'm thinking 3rd age. It's gotta be 3rd age. That is the only possible thing. I've already had those. Berserk ornament. I think I've had both of those, unfortunately. Jewel Sai and Berserker ornament kit. That is annoying. Neither of them are worth very much. Well, the Berserker ornament kit's worth nothing, and they're not worth anything. It's actually only just the rune items. Right, so time to get a good raid for the achievement diary. Right, let's just do the damage. Oh, I was like 2 hits away. That's so sad. That was so rough, but we did it. Yeah, if we got a purple beam there, it would have actually been a disgrace. But we did it. We did it. What do we get for our first one? Silver ore and grimy dwarf weed. But I've completed the elite task that I needed to do. That's the main thing. Alright, we got this from the raid the other day, so we are getting a Keris. Now I can use that on there. Get Keris Partisan of Corruption. So the only one I'm missing is the blue one, which ironically is sort of best in slot in certain places, like Hellfight Quinn. So probably this one isn't as useful. It's only good for group stuff and isn't usually used very often. So if I can get the blue one, then at least it will be good for like even Keris Hellfight Slayer tasks and things like that, because it's just so strong. Alright, we're going to leave that episode there, but thank you for watching, everyone. If you want to keep up with the series, make sure to subscribe, but otherwise I shall see all of you in the next one.